What up?
What's up, everybody? I need to scoot your direction.
Some my ones?
I don't know.
Sorry about the slow.
Are you screwing this up, dude?
Sorry about the slow start there.
All right, what's up, everybody? Yeah, my computer just continues to have more and more issues. So,
Lou will join us in just a moment.
Yep. We'll pull him in here in a second. Just wanted to get kind of started and who cares? I think he's ready. I'll just go ahead and pull him in.
Yeah, let's go ahead and pull him in.
Why not? He can talk for a while. We're pouring beers and everything or something like that.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely.
I got my water.
Yeah. I need to switch to.
What's up, Lou?
What's going on? Yeah, the dad hair. Who has time to
Yeah.
to do anything?
What is dad hair?
I don't know. You pull it off though. Like, I mean, you just got them silky locks where you can just kind of run your hand. If I do it, yeah. See, everything just kind of falls right back into place. If I do that, then I look like Chris Farley on Tommy Boy or something.
Here I am jealous that you just have hair.
Yeah, run your fingers.
Here, I got you.
In the videos, I slick it all the way back, so when I let it loose like this, everyone's like, "What the hell's that?"
Yeah. You're about to gonna have to pull a Nick Brown and get a man bun or something.
Oh, I'm close, man. Like this is
Your muscles close.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Backgrounds.
I gotta pull out the comb it over,
Yeah.
Just wake up from a nap.
Yeah.
No, hey, actually, Luke, I wanted to share this with you. I'm getting ready to put this on my backpack. Bam!
Oh yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Panda pack.
I'm actually gonna go to Home Depot and buy some that Velcro tape.
Oh yeah.
So I can put this on
perfect.
On that Nexus bag.
Yeah.
So I got this one. I'm gonna get a Coolwick one and a global one to just slap on.
Yeah.
There.
I was gonna. Yeah, I did that. Matter of fact, I was thinking about it's like, well, I don't have any of my like logo stickers on there, and I'm like, I don't want to stick them on there. So
Yeah.
Just leave the back of them on and just get the Velcro tape and stick it right on there. Yeah, smart.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap at Home Depot. You get like a giant roll for like $5 or $6.
Yeah,
it's not bad. There's somebody using their noodle.
Sweet.
Barely.
Well, thanks for that. It's been a while.
Yeah,
I know. Last week was a little hectic for the people watching. I have a newborn at home, so any days, one day I can have a bunch of time, then another day I got zero time.
Yeah.
Formally, congrats by the way, on that, because I haven't talked to you in person or anything like that since then. So.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we're excited.
It's like 3 months already or something?
No, he'll be 2 months next week.
Okay, because we were talking about this on the show last week.
Yeah.
I said, well, he's got like a 1 month old or something. And he's like, no, I think it's been longer than that.
Frigging 2 months going on like 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
It goes downhill from there, buddy.
Yeah, each day is better than the next.
That's what everyone keeps saying.
No, actually, with boys, it starts off worse, and it goes. It's this, and then like the terrible twos, and then it gradually just gets better and better. Girls just, they're all adorable and whatever, and giving you hugs. I love you, Daddy.
Yeah. Here I am, the girl dad, sitting here like. Some days she's an angel, some days she's a devil.
And they turn 16 and start saying "I love you, Daddy" to somebody else.
Oh man.
That was a low blow.
No,
now I really need beer.
Yeah.
Luke said it best when my wife was still pregnant. He said that if you have a girl, one day some little boy is gonna look at your daughter the way that you look at your wife. And I was like, oh, I hope it's a boy. Hope it's a boy.
Yeah.
Now I really need more beer.
Man. Yeah. All right. Well, I thought that can was bigger than that can actually is. So
Oh, it's all good.
We're a little uneven.
We're drinking the Broken Skull IPAs for those that are fresh on joining us here.
Nice.
Yeah. Steve
Drinking
Austin.
some filtered water out of the hydro flask.
Yeah, him.
Good choice,
I'm
solid.
gonna hit up some Liquid IV after this. They got cotton candy flavor now, so.
Oh, that probably tastes better than the water I'm drinking.
Oh,
that's great.
well. So.
Thank you to Paul and Ashley Burnett that watched the show. Appreciate it. Got this for us, so thank you. Appreciate it. All right, let's get started.
So, first things first, our Coolwick giveaway.
Yep.
So I have no idea when we're gonna pick anybody. I've kind of already got my pick anyway. Have you seen? Is everybody been kind of slowing down on the comments there on that post?
Yeah.
Okay, so we might as well just kind of figure it out.
I have an idea.
I already have who I.
Yeah.
So I already have my pick. So
I'm
we
actually
put it out there. We shared it a bunch, and
I picked two people.
Yeah, that's cool too.
I mean, one of them, no one even commented on, but I felt like I wanted to give him a shout out on the show anyway. Someone that I just didn't want it to be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna pick one of my guys and then rigged. You know what I mean? So I'm actually I'm gonna give two of them away.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah, I already got my one in mind, and then I don't know if you got yours figured out, or I don't know. We can pull up the Facebook post here, and
I'm pretty sure. I mean, yeah.
Well, I'd like to pick first, just in case one of you guys picked my guy, and then you have to pick someone else.
Yeah, that's cool.
Mine is actually going to be a local guy, so you probably know who it is.
Okay, that's cool.
So it's a local guy that doesn't get a ton of recognition for stuff that he does, but definitely deserves it. So
yeah.
You probably know who it is.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, go for it, man.
So, okay, so for those of you who don't know, me, like all of us here on the show, we have a bunch of store credit, we'll say, with Coolwick. So we figured we'd do like a giveaway, kind of giving back to people who go above and beyond for this game that we all love. Because if it wasn't for bowling, I mean, obviously I wouldn't be on the show. I would have never met Luke, never would have met Jonathan, never would have met, anyone here that's watching. Yeah. So I posted on Facebook and had people tag someone who they thought goes above and beyond. And so I went through the comments, and the comment that stood out the most to me was Stephen Leela.
Okay.
And so, Stephen Leela nominated Don Amorsi. That's who it was.
Okay.
Sorry.
I recognize that name.
Yeah, and so he said that he'd like to nominate Don Amorsi. He manages a USBC Nationals group of over 200 bowlers. I read that and I said, okay, he's getting a jersey for sure.
Yeah.
Having to collect money from 5 people is too many people. Now you're talking about 200. So, Don, if you're watching, if someone can get in contact with Don or whatnot, reach out to me, and basically you're going to get any Coolwick jersey you want. Any design you want, name on it, logo on it, whatever you want.
Yeah. So, we can probably just make a post and tag people or say, hey, if we know this person or friend request them or something, we'll figure it out somehow. All right. What's your other one?
Okay. So the other guy is, he's a local guy here in Las Vegas. He runs the bowling center at Samstown. His name is Tom Pippinger. Tom is the best bowling center manager that I've ever worked with, ever. He goes so far above and beyond for the bowlers. And then for me also, like, I'm very picky when I go film because I have to use my voice audio. I don't I don't voice over it. So I have to have the music down. I have to be away from people. And Tom and his staff there go so far above and beyond. Like if I need a pattern, he puts it out, no questions asked. Always takes care of me with the rates. Always puts the volume all the way down. And I don't know if you've ever been in a bowling alley with zero noise. It is pretty awkward. And then he does that for me. So, I mean, if it wasn't for Tom, my personal channel wouldn't be anywhere near where it was because he, I didn't enjoy doing the voiceovers. I enjoyed doing that, live commentary or whatnot. But I mean, like you guys know, anyway. With the monetization, man, any one song plays and your video's not getting monetized. Mm-hmm. So I had already texted Tom and told him to watch because I was going to give him a little bit of a shout out or whatever. So if he, I'll text Tom. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know if you're ever in Vegas, Sam's Town is the place to go. Tom cares about the bowlers, and he's a bowler. He averages over 230 in league, which is pretty strong.
It's not too shabby.
Yeah. No.
Cool. Well, congratulations to those two. That's awesome.
Yeah.
They're going to be supporting some Be Cool gear.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry,
right.
had to do it.
Hey,
Yeah,
if you're a baseball fan, I got my Miami Marlins jersey on. Look at that, huh?
That's pretty slick. I've been seeing seeing that one in a lot of the videos here recently, and yeah, that's pretty sharp.
The Coolwick baseball jersey, football jerseys are awesome.
Yeah, I made a mistake because I'm not really a baseball fan. I just wanted to, it's baseball season. I'm from Miami. The jersey says Miami, whatever. And then in the comments, people ask me all the time, "Go Marlins, go Marlins." I'm like, I don't know anything about the Marlins, man.
You're like, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my
go team.
Like my sister-in-law would say, "Yay, sports ball."
Yeah, sports, go sport. Now, if it was a basketball jersey, that'd be a little bit different because I follow basketball, but
yeah,
I don't really watch a whole lot of baseball.
Lou's the one that goes to a baseball game that should wear the shirt. I just hope both teams have fun.
Yeah.
That's great.
Actually, real quick, funny baseball story. A few years ago, my wife and I went to Dodger Stadium to watch a Dodgers game. And the whole time I was telling my wife how much fun it was going to be, the atmosphere, people hit home runs, whatever. We got to watch Kershaw pitch, and he complete game shutout, only gave up one hit. The final score was 1-0, the most boring game ever.
See, to me, that's great. I love pitching match.
If you're a baseball fan, I just wanted to see people hit dingers.
True.
Bowlers Rant's in the house.
What's up, Chris?
Hey, Chris Beans.
Yeah.
On the interwebs.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, man?
Oh, John, you have no idea what I'm about to do with an intro for this show.
Oh, no.
You have no idea. If you've ever seen Impractical Jokers, that's where I'm drawing my inspiration from.
Oh, no.
So
I'm excited to see
it. I got my senior. You got some pictures. I got my senior picture, and that when they say one picture's worth 1,000 words,
there's a lot.
It's also worth 1,000 questions.
There's a lot in the breakdown pair YouTube group that's been shared with me here lately. Thanks.
It's meme central. We don't really talk bowling much anymore, but
we do every once in a while. But hey.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys don't know how down I am to do Impractical Jokers.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Man.
I really wish I was going to Vegas this year so we could all collab on something. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah.
I know, I'm a loser.
Yeah.
July, man.
Pathetic loser.
We still have 2 months before we bowl.
Yeah, I know. That's like forever away, which is good because I definitely need the practice.
But by the time we get there, we're gonna have to average 240 to win.
I know, right? Joke. I'm gonna say, the shooting it's gonna be really embarrassing because I shot 1840 last year. It's gonna be really embarrassing if I shoot less than that this year.
As I say, you guys should be down in the dumps if you do not shoot 300.
Oh my god!
The problem is 1840. You might not even cash this year for all of it.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, because I've been looking at that. The numbers like 610 or 615 to cash in singles.
Keeps going up.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's ridiculous.
Well, it used to be that if you shot 1840, you were making money in brackets like crazy.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah.
Syracuse.
Even
just 2 years ago, it was like that.
Syracuse. When I went to Syracuse, I shot 6.0. I don't know, 5, 6.11 or something like that, singles and doubles. My low game was 192. My high game was like 211, and I turned $200 into $640.
Yeah.
Like I thought, okay, well, I'll get my money back. I didn't have a bad game in there. I was consistent, and so no, walked out with all kinds of money. Anyway, back to the giveaway. And for those of you, I kind of my title here, the Big Coolwick giveaway. Jonathan and I normally kind of give stuff away together anyway, and I'm totally going to borrow this or steal this idea.
The three of us have collabed on one before.
Yeah, but the thing with this idea, it's that most other giveaways are like guess my score or some just nonsense like that. I didn't want to do anything like that, but that's something that we could roll with just about every single month, or that's something that we can say, hey, okay, so for this month's giveaway, tag somebody.
Yeah.
And we can give away, so we can not just give stuff away to give stuff away. We can accomplish two things at the same time. So
it's always good to give back. Like, that's what I love about this idea. It's always good to give back to people that really invest their time and effort into this game, other than just throwing bowling balls.
Yeah, because I mean, Lou, now that you're deep in the woods of an Angel's Change of Backgrounds, but now that you're deep in the woods of YouTube and all that stuff, you know that the time keeps going up, and the return doesn't really keep going up at the same rate as the time, whatever else. And so anybody that does anything in bowling has definitely put more time in, or has put more into bowling than they've gotten back out of it. So just helping anybody out is anybody. I mean, it's a jersey. It's nothing.
Yeah.
It's nothing super special, but sometimes it's just the thought.
Yeah.
It's the thought. It's the actually caring as much about somebody else as they're caring about getting stuff done. So
no, we're not giving it Zen Soul away.
Yeah, we're not giving that.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, read the words.
$20 from Victoria.
Oh, Victoria's $20.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Got anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, post it in here.
Message retracted.
I didn't retract
the
it.
Watwacta.
The Watwacta.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to comment. You got to do something.
Yeah, you got to comment here. Thank you.
So, even though he nominated himself, I'm going to pick Keith Dumpy because you have no idea unless you're in that Facebook group. I don't understand how the guy can have a job or do anything else, because it is 10 posts a day plus about nationals, updating people. I mean, it's like he sits there. It's like he's at Sportsbook, but all the TVs are on like Facebook feeds, and this pair and that pair, and giving score updates and stuff that's going on. Like, hey, there's construction here, or there's a great new spot somebody told me about, or there's something going on here, or hey, that they had a power outage like a couple weeks ago, and it delayed the squads 2 or 3 hours, and so he puts stuff on there for people and gives them all kinds of updates and all kinds of stuff. And we had him on the Bowler Show a month ago or so. And it's just, gosh, that Facebook group, and what he does for his Facebook group is he does so much with it that he asks that people make a donation. And actually, going forward now, the Facebook group is going to be private just for people that donate money. Well, what he does with that money is he takes it and puts it into his youth, the youth activities around his area. So he doesn't even take any of the money for himself. He's just trying to use his work to generate money just so he can do things for other people. So, I mean, if anybody deserves a jersey, he nominated himself, but I'm telling you what, I don't even care. I kind of chuckled at him. I'm like, seriously, dude. I mean, that's
a lot of
work. So
work. I actually my pick, once again, like I said, a local guy. He was actually nominated by Angel.
Yeah.
And she is 100% correct. His name is Paul Bumgarner. He does so much for the Topeka bowling community.
He's done stuff for a while.
And, I mean, what he does for the youth bowlers in the area, I mean, he's huge youth bowling game. He still takes his Saturdays to go coach when he has no business even still going to do that anymore. Yeah. His kids aren't doing it anymore.
His kids have kids now.
Yeah, exactly. And he's still running all he's on the local board, stuff like that.
He was the president for a little while.
Yeah, and he finally stepped back. He runs the Friday Night League, the big annual mixed league.
He's the president of that league.
Yeah, so
he helped, and the board does all kinds of stuff. Yep. They have the annual bowlers banquet. They have the plastic ball tournament, which is kind of fun. And then they're normally involved on any kind of fundraising extra thing. And then the golf tournament's coming up here in a couple weeks. So that guy does
all kinds of stuff. Yeah, he's something else. So he definitely is deserving of one. So Paul Bumgarner, I'll reach out to you, and you'll be getting a Coolwick jersey choice, sir.
Paul Burnett. There's something. Paul will get this. We were talking conditions for all of our tournaments out of the East, and Mark Henniger said it's like, who needs sport conditions when the refs are sport compliant? Oh yeah, True story. There's racks that have been off there for years and years. I know which pair I'm going to go to. I know how bad the racks are going to be. Now, some of them are in my favor now because they used to be like really bad on the right side. I think I improved because most of the racks are bad for the worse for the racks overall. I think are worse for the righties than they are for the lefties. So.
Oh, we had a pair on Sunday that was like that. Lane 11 was terrible and 12 was good. So.
Thank you, Mr. Victorious. I'm
Beer
actually
money.
I'm going to next week. I'm going to start doing I'm going to try to find some cheap bottles of whiskey that are actually good.
I can help you with that.
Because there's some Angel got a bottle of something called Old Overholt one time, and it came in a plastic bottle. It was like $18, and it was amazing. It was amazing.
I drink a lot of early times. It's like that too. Yeah.
What I'm going to get for next week is a bottle of 40 Creek Copper Pot.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Chris Bean says how
like $5. Yeah.
You guys see Chris's comment?
That's what I'm laughing at right now. All right, well, cheap and good. I'm telling you, OSU fan, there's some good cheap whiskeys out there. Trust me.
All right.
You guys ready to talk a little Zen Soul here?
Yeah. I was just
I'm ready.
Reading my mind. So I know you've done several videos now. You've done a lot of comparisons. I haven't done. I'm in the middle of doing some sport essentials. I got to catch up on my report cards and stuff like that. And I'm going to do. Angel doesn't have the balls that everybody wants to see as a comparison. She doesn't have. She doesn't have a phase 3. She doesn't have a phase 3. She doesn't have a phase 2. She doesn't have. So there's a bunch of stuff that she doesn't have that people want to see in comparisons. And you've done some of those. You've done
a proton physics shined up with polish compared to a sanded Zen Soul.
Yeah. No. My favorite one from the other day was Purple Hammer versus the what was it?
Fatal Venom. Remember that one?
Yeah. Oh yeah. There was the Purple Hammer versus the Fatal Venom.
Who did that one?
No, someone requested that on my channel a while back.
Somebody actually requested that?
Yeah, they wanted to see me compare a Purple Hammer to a Fatal Venom.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gosh, it was something the other day that
I
don't know. It was
the eye test speaks for itself.
Yeah, but anyway, so you put out a bunch of videos on the Soul so far, and I'm sure that you got more coming. So talk a little bit about your experience with the Zen Soul and kind of where it fits for you.
So initially, I thought that the Zen Soul would be closer to the Zen, because it is 2 parts pearl, 1 part solid. It shapes a little bit. But now that I have 20, 30 games on it, I feel like it's closer to what the Zen Master should have been. Mm-hmm. If that makes any sense. It's a little bit cleaner than the Master, but it comes off the spot way harder than the Master. Yeah. So for me, I drilled a second Zen Master, and I really like that one. But as soon as I have to get left of anything, it starts to puke down lane, and it starts to become, not that great. Where the Soul allows me to play in the same part as the Master, and then continue to chase it left. Now, obviously, it's not going to be as clean, and it's not going to shape as much as the Zen, obviously. Right. But I think it's a much better pairing with the Zen than the Master.
So, overall thoughts on it right now. If you had to, I'm trying to think the best way to say it.
Right now, it's the second best ball that 900 Global has.
Right behind the Zen.
Right behind the Zen, yeah. And you know what though? Yesterday I posted a video comparing it to the Phase 2. Because a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, Darren Tang made a comment in his video about how similar they were, and then all of a sudden I had 40 comments, people asking me to compare them. And so then I threw them side by side, and they are way more similar than I thought that they were ever going to be. And so I don't know, when I realized how similar they were, I thought that was a good thing, because if you compare anything to a Phase 2, that's a good thing.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Yeah, I think for me it kind of looks like, and just from I've had a bunch of experience with the Phase 2 also with both hands, And the Phase 2 looks like it's a little blendier off the spot almost, or the Soul looks like it almost revs up, it rolls a little stronger, or like it rolls a little earlier. The Phase 2 is a little bit more of kind of just a gradual, continual kind of arc type of deal, and the Soul looks like it's a little bit more aggressive or angry, I guess you'd say. I don't know how to describe it, but
well, it definitely comes off the spot harder than the Phase 2 for sure. And I would agree. I probably had it like 2 or 3 boards stronger than a Phase 2, but still very similar.
Yeah, I think JR Pro Shop just put up their Soul review a couple days ago, and he.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say JR Raymond. I said, don't you
bring
that
JR
evil
Pro
on me,
Shop.
Ricky Bobby.
No, those guys piss me off because they just make videos that are too good.
For everybody.
But they just do such a good job with everything across the board. And of course, there's more of them out there. There's several of them that kind of contribute to the channel, and Darren's got a dedicated editor and guy that runs the camera and whatever else, and so it sucks just being a one-man band a little bit, because there's a bunch of stuff that you and I could both do more of, but it just adds time to the video.
Yeah.
Kind of look at it and go like, well, how worth it is it going to be to put in this extra hour or two on this video to just kind of spice it up a little bit? There's so much more that goes into it than people think, because you got to think while you're filming too, because if you don't get the film for the first place, if you have an idea on the back end, it's like, well, I didn't get any footage for that, so you can't even put it in there.
I've been wanting to add some more, like, I've been wanting to add more B-roll into my videos, but I'm just like, I can't operate the camera and remember to do B-roll and try to execute half decent shots.
Yeah.
And then when you miss by a board, right?
Yeah.
Then
I know, right?
Suck, your ball roll sucks.
Yeah.
That's kind of like,
gosh, I can't get a read on the ball roll when you're throwing it everywhere.
It's kind of like leaving.
So hold on, let me see if I can find this. I think the guy blocked me. Okay, yeah. So here, I'll share this with you guys. So Luke, I shared this with you already, but the guy who will not be named, not friends on Facebook, 9 mutual friends, cold messages me out of nowhere and says, you are saturating your own channel, making so many videos, that's just watered down, right? So then because this person doesn't know me or what I'm trying to do on YouTube, right, doesn't know anything about me, so I say, okay, sounds good, thanks for the feedback. The YouTube algorithm will respectfully disagree with you. And then he calls me a D-bag.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, is there was a while, I think it was actually early last year, when I was just pumping out videos like crazy, and it did feel like it was a little bit watered down, but at the same time, I'd rather have the videos there for the people that want to watch them. Like, if it's there and you don't want to watch it, cool, just skip it. But for the people that would love to see a video every day or something like that, then that's cool for them. So, I think that if you put the stuff out there, people can decide what they want to watch. And if they think it's watered down, or if they think it's too much, just don't watch the video.
Well, that's my whole thing. Like, if you want to watch a Zen Soul versus whatever, but you don't want to watch Zen Soul versus something else, then don't watch it. Yeah. I know that not everyone's going to watch every single video. That'd be foolish to think that.
Yeah. And I think, you probably kind of gotten to the point where I have too, where it used to be that you'd have, 5,000 subs and you'd get like 15,000 views on a video. And then all of a sudden it kind of flips a little bit. And so, I'll put out a lot of videos now. If they're not terribly popular, they'll get 6,000 or 7,000 views, and I've got 17,000 subs. And so some stuff is just not going to be popular. But if you put out a video and 5,000 people still watch it, it's like, well, I wish I got more views, but there were still 5,000 people watching this. So, that's... And then,
I'm sure you look at this too. Like, I got to 13,000 subscribers today, right? Mm-hmm. So, but you'd be surprised. Here, let me just go to my, it's funny because most of my videos don't reach 13,000 views. Yeah.
Right?
And then this is what people don't understand. So let me go to, So the video I posted yesterday has basically 5,000 views, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So when you go to the analytics page, because people don't even realize this. Let's go to audience. So so it has 5,000 views, and 52% of those are from not subscribed.
Yeah.
That means that 2,500 people that are subscribed to me watch that channel. So there was still, 12,000 people that didn't watch my video who are subscribed to me. You know what I mean? So it's like,
but it also tells you how many subscribers you got off of that video too. And so if you make something and somebody sees it for the first time, you could make a video that doesn't get a whole lot of views, but gets you a whole lot of new viewers.
Correct. Yeah. So like, here's another good one. Like, I posted that pin up versus pin down video.
Yeah.
Right. And that video was 85% of the people who watched it were non-subscribers, and that video got 50,000 views.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So it's like, what? I think and then that generated 364 subscribers.
Yeah. See? So I mean,
for a bowling video, that's a lot.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's kind of cool. You think about it, and it's like, well, I mean, you get all excited about 10, 15, 20,000 views. And it's like, well, that's a punch for a bowling video.
That's a lot of punch, actually.
Hey, hold on. Hey, our buddy Chris Cannon said you guys should do a YouTube Creator Summit. You know what we should do? So, I mean, obviously no one knows about this because it's a super private Facebook page. But we have a that YouTubers rant page that's super private. We should do like a live thing here in Vegas. Just sit and rant.
Yeah, that'd be great. We'd have to get Chris to fly out from Florida.
Oh yeah. Sunny. You mean the Wild Wild West?
Yeah. Yeah. I think Mr. Beans is pretty happy, and I think he's pretty happy in Florida, but if we could get him out to Vegas sometime. Actually, what we need to do is we all need to go to Bowl Expo together. I've been there one time, and that's just so much fun.
I've always wanted
Bowl Expo is kind of far for me, man. It's like, whew.
Yeah.
It's like a 5-minute drive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's long.
I haven't been back for a while, and it's kind of one of them weird things too, because realistically we put ball videos on YouTube, so it's not like it's some great grand thing, but at the same time there's people in the industry, there are people that own pro shops that do a bunch of business or whatever, but I mean we talk to people all over the country, all over the world even sometimes, and it's just for such a simple thing. We talk to a bunch of people, answer a bunch of questions, help people out. It's kind of like virtual coaching almost at some certain point. So sure, we're showing off the equipment, we're promoting stuff. We all have our brands that we talk about, and we try to sell the stuff, but I don't want to be on, I wouldn't be on with Coolwick if I didn't like the stuff and didn't believe in the company, which they're freaking awesome. Bowler's Mart's awesome too. Storm, if I wasn't on with Storm, I wouldn't be on with anybody. So
I'm at the same point now, especially from my previous experiences.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just like, I like the equipment. So it's just one of those things that what it really tells you is that the thought of signing with somebody else and not being able to throw some of this stuff, regardless of what they actually have, how good it is or whatever else, just not being able to throw like all this stuff that I like to throw. It's like, no, I just couldn't do that. No matter, they could throw. Now it depends if you get some of these contracts, like you hear some of these other people getting from some certain companies. It's kind of like, well, yeah, a little bit of that.
Yep.
A little bit of that might make me think a little bit harder about it, but at the same time, I mean, it just.
Well, like my whole thing is that the bowling industry is so far behind every other industry when it comes to YouTube. Like, if you're getting ready to buy a GoPro, for example, just as an example, you're not going to go to the store and ask people. Like, you're going to go on YouTube to watch. If you're going to buy a new car, you're going to watch an in-depth review on YouTube. Like there's a YouTuber that I follow. His name is MKBHD. He's a tech reviewer.
Uh-huh.
And his name's Marquez Brownlee. He started off as MKBHD. He has 15 million subscribers, and this year he got invited to the Met Gala.
Yeah.
And it all started with just reviewing stuff. Like, obviously, like, we're never going to get there in bowling. You know what I mean? But I just wish that the bowling industry in general would appreciate what we're doing on YouTube more than just, oh, yeah, he just does ball reviews.
Yeah, I think, but, the problem is, too, that there's some people just, I don't know, it's such a different thing with, I'm sure that this exists in all other things where there's plenty of people that do all kinds of whatever they have to do to just get views. They're not really interested in, in serving the companies that are backing them or really trying to meet everybody in the middle where you advertise the stuff. But since being in the pro shop, I've always said, there's a way to both get the customer what they want and what they need and sell the equipment. If somebody comes into a pro shop after a ball, or if they watch a review video, they're interested in something. So you don't necessarily have to sell them that ball, but if they come into a pro shop looking for a ball, then you can both sell them something, but sell them what they want and need at the same time. So there's a way to kind of make it all click and mesh together without being a used car salesman and without, going contrarian and, thinking you're special for talking somebody out of something,
Sorry.
So
Typing away.
Clicky click.
Typing away. I'm interacting with the chat. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good. Yeah. Yeah. I know.
The Kermit the Frog meme when he's just like,
maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, sorry, don't mind me over here. I'm listening.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's a super weird industry because most people have an iPhone. Oh, look, there's my son. There's a picture of my son. Let me, bam.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Inconceivable.
Now, great. Now he's in the now he's on the internet.
Yeah.
No, so like,
look out.
This is a topic that I've been wanting to talk to you guys about. Maybe. So I used to be on staff with Motive.
Mm-hmm.
Same here.
Right. And then, obviously, so I used to not be on staff, and then I got with Motive, and then I left Motive, and then in that time that I was a free agent, I threw everything except for like swag, right?
Yeah.
And not knocking swag or anything. It's just I just never got one of their balls.
Yeah.
And then I decided that Storm and 900 Global was the best brand for me, right? Not for you, not for Jonathan, not for anyone in the thing, for me. And then all of a sudden I'm biased.
Yeah.
Like, what is wrong with you people?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make sense, you know what I mean? Because I had the opportunity to go wherever I wanted.
Right.
Yeah, especially when you're a free agent. I mean, if somebody says you're biased when you're on staff, it's like, well, I mean, I'm not, but I can understand if you feel that way. So, whatever. But yeah, as a free agent, you're trying out stuff, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, I like this stuff, so I'm gonna keep drilling more SPI balls, and it's like, oh, you're just another shill now, and it's like, well, how can I be a shill if I'm a free agent? I found something I liked, and so I'm making a bunch of videos for it. Yeah. And that's the other thing.
The first two balls I drilled when I became a free agent were a UFO alert and a Zen.
Yeah.
Like, you don't think that was gonna, like, my eyes were like, can't believe what I'm seeing.
The first one I drilled was a Zen. Very first one, and that's what as soon as I threw it, and this is no knock on Motive, not trying to badmouth them, but I looked right at Luke and I said, I haven't seen a shiny ball do this in a long time.
Yeah. What's a shiny ball? Those don't exist anymore.
Yeah. Okay, before 4K passed.
Yeah. Hashtag marketing.
But
I throw a little bit of everything personally as a free agent. I throw a lot of B7 stuff though now. So
hey, do you think the Zen is gonna you think it's gonna withstand the test of time like the Phase 2, like the Acura?
I can't imagine that. And it's really interesting. The Phase 3 is another very interesting because it's just kind of quietly been around for, I don't know,
a couple years.
Yeah. handful of years now. Probably only 2.5 anyway. It's almost 3 years old because I think it came out in like October, November, December of 2019. So yeah, 2019 because it was before it was before the whole COVID thing.
Before COVID.
I want to say it was the year before COVID.
Yeah, well, and
the phase 3 came out December 2019.
Yeah, so I heard that
3 years. So 2.5.
In the first 3 months it was out, it outsold the phase 2. It outsold 3 or 4 years worth of phase 2 sales.
Wow.
And so, I mean, obviously, the phase 2 kind of made it popular, but it's also a really sharp looking ball, and I like mine quite a bit. But it's kind of quietly been around for a while. And the Zen, I think, has probably been. They were talking about this on the staff show on Tuesday, and saying the Zen's been, because they have a Zen Soul campaign. So if you go onto 900 Global's Facebook page, they have a mind, body, and soul campaign that they're doing, featuring Daria Payuk, and they keep mentions like the Zen's been one of the best things for us for a while, and that came out December 2020 because it came out right before the staffers could start throwing them. So that one's been out for a year and a half now, and
Zen was November 2020.
Okay, so yeah, it's not going anywhere. I really would be stunned because they're still selling them like shots. Everybody,
$1.99. Thank you, Paul.
He just told me I had a gag gift, and I knew exactly what it was. So
that's funny.
Opened it yet? It's still here.
Oh God,
Zen was the best thing to come out of COVID.
Yeah.
So have you thrown any of the older 900 Global stuff, like some of the San Antonio balls?
I haven't
actually. The Volt Pearl. I've thrown a Volt Solid. I have thrown a Volt. The Volt Solid didn't last that long, but the layout wasn't great on it. I should have drilled it different because if I'd have drilled it different, I think I'd still be throwing it. The Volt Pearl is really good. I have a Flux and a Flux Pearl staring at me that are going to be next on the list because I've kind of really liked asymmetric stuff here recently.
Look at this.
Yeah.
It's a 2015 pour. This is an original pour one.
Yeah.
Don't you have one of those?
Didn't you say you got like a Black Ops or something too?
So yeah, I was leading into that Black Ops.
Yeah.
Because I realized something.
You have a space-time continuum, don't you?
Dude, the Black Ops
is the nut.
Yeah.
Is the nut. So the reason I was asking about the older 900 Global stuff is because the most popular core that Global made before was that break core, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then the Eagle was their like most popular line. So like, how long do you think it's going to be before we get a break core or an Eagle name with like now that they're poured in Utah?
And that's actually Matt McNeil that did that. He made his first splash with a break or breakout or something like that.
That breakout was good.
Yeah, and so that's what the Eagle was. That's why they called it the Eagle, because he won his Eagle, his first however many Eagles with it, and then he won more Eagles with the Eagle. I'm pretty sure. So, but yeah, there was a bunch of like Justin, the Dream Pearl Covert Ops, the Inception Pearl, the Infrared. They had a bunch of them there for a while because Chris Leftwich was on staff with them for a while.
Yep.
And Rob Wagner was on staff with them for a while.
Badgers were good.
And so I saw a bunch of that stuff. So Angel loves the paw. She loves the Badger stuff. So
listen, Matt, if you're watching, Matt, you know how do you pronounce his last name?
Kabansky, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
how do you pronounce it? Huh?
Anyway, Matt, if you're watching, bring the Eagle back. Bring the break core back.
So yeah, actually, so we've got Angel's got the Eagle USA. She's got a space-time continuum. We've got 3 pink Badgers. She's got a white hot Badger. She's got an emerald Badger. She's got a green Badger. She's got
a black silver Badger.
Yeah. She's got a money Badger. So yeah, we got, and like I said, I've got a couple of the Fluxes down there, which are basically asymmetric high roads. So those are going to be, and those are the ones, Sean Rash was throwing a bunch of Fluxes in before the global staffers could throw Storm.
He signed the year
throwing
before.
He was throwing Fluxes all the time, both of them.
Yeah, because he signed with Global the year before the whole changeover.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we've got some. Well, Angel really fell in love with the Honey Badger intensity when we got that, and so we kind of went down a route.
That was a pretty good one.
Chasing badgers all over the place. So
Money Badger Tour, is that the all black one? That one actually, I wanted to get
and
one.
then there's a urethane, a Money Badger urethane. I'm pretty sure, but yeah, she does have a Money Badger tour also. I don't know where it is, but she does have.
Hey, you know what? There is also shameless plug here because the video comes out tomorrow. There's an overseas 900 global vintage to urethane ball.
Yeah,
Whew. That thing is strong.
Yeah.
Oh.
900 Global X. Yep. Yeah, I threw. I was the Afterburner. It's only two global balls I've ever thrown are a Zen and that's new global.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
Afterburner.
We do still have
to see what comes out now.
She's got a space-time continuum. I need to get more into. So I'm kind of big, and I've been big into the overseas stuff, and I finally started drilling some. So like the Attention Black Pearl, Torch It, but I haven't gotten into any global stuff yet. And they've got a bunch of I really want the Reality Dark Knight.
Hey, I'll be right back. Baby's crying. Right. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, baby time.
I'm asking a question.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I can ask it in here. I'll say it in the chat. What was the?
Let me see. I gotta get this emerald back because this one is one of the coolest looking green balls. So the IQ Emerald's cool, but this thing's a different level of cool. Because I'm just kind of smacking.
I'm trying to remember what the urethane global ball was that they had right before the Switch 2.
I don't know.
Can't remember what it was.
Look at this thing.
That's pretty dope.
This is the Honey Badger. It's just a Honey Badger. Neon green pearl. So.
Booyah. That's what it was. Thank you.
Oh, the Booyah, yeah.
They had a Booyah Pro, something like that. Yes, there's a Booyah. Thank you. For the life of me, I couldn't remember what it was. I actually won the Afterburner from Global themselves. So.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Kabansky and Sean Rash gave me some. Yeah. That was kind of cool. The Badger line always was something I wanted to throw, and I just never did it. What was the gray one? It was silver.
Well, yeah, the White Hot Badger.
White Hot. That's the one that I wanted to drill for a long time, and I never did. I don't know why. I guess I just never got around to it, so I was lazy.
Yeah, she's got a couple teal badgers.
Teal Badgers.
Money Badger Tour.
The white.
All right, I'm back.
He has the White Hot.
Yeah.
Feedback. Oh, I got more beer in front of me.
Yeah. I don't know what you're doing. This has still got the rest of your stuff in here.
I don't know. Did you already pour that out?
Yeah, that's what I'm drinking right now. So yeah.
I don't have too many gems. I got that Dream On. I just scored an Undrill Codex.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good one.
Emerald, and I got this 900 Global Cruise overseas.
Yeah, I want that new one. That there's a new one that's out.
That purple one.
Yeah, there's a few different cruises that just came out that I'm kind of interested in, but
covert ops were good too. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, those were. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Got
a high wire up there too. Not a global ball, but
I don't have any gems.
Anyhow,
I don't think I have anything. I still haven't got rid of anything motive. I'm lazy.
So, like you were saying earlier, we're bowling. Our nationals group is the same group, so we're bowling with you guys, or you're bowling with us rather.
Yeah, I was like, what?
In July, so it's still another 2 months. I mean, but so what do you got in mind for? We have to do our challenge again.
Yes,
because that was. I'm just going to call it a shit show because it was. We were both pretty bad doing that last year, so it was rough. We need a rematch, so we're going to do that. But I'm going to try to think of some ideas, think of some different things. We can do hopefully there's some cool stuff that comes out at Bowl Expo, and we'll both have some stuff to maybe do like a ball review together.
Yeah,
Something where
that's
we
what I'm
can.
thinking. I actually want to reach out to to maybe Gary or Blair or whoever and
Mhm.
let them know that you're going to be in town. If there's anything that's coming out around that time, if they can just ship yours to mine or whatever,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
see if we can make something like that happen.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. It's tough to decide what I'm gonna take to nationals on May 18th.
Uh-huh.
Because Bowl Expo is coming out, and with the amount
Yeah.
of garbage that's been happening with the USBC, these next few releases are going to have to be monster.
Yeah, I'm thinking that there's still going to be a bunch. There's going to be a bunch of stuff that comes out between now and then, and so I can say, like, you put out your nationals, your current nationals arsenal, or your
Yeah,
tentative nationals arsenal video the other day, and I'm kind of on the same wavelength. I got some that are going regardless, but if some other stuff comes out, and especially there's been a bunch of stuff on the USBC approved list. There's been a bunch of stuff,
yeah,
dropping in like the last month. And so if we get even half of that, which I'm sure that there's several of them on there that we're going to get, but I don't know which ones. But if we get even half of that, then that's going to affect a couple of the balls that I take. So
yeah. For me, the big issue is the altered reality.
Mhm.
Like, I don't have anything to replace that because for me, the dark code is garbage. I mean, not garbage, but it's just
Mhm.
it doesn't. It's too over under for me. You know?
Yeah, see that's the thing. The dark code for me is better than the altered reality, but we definitely throw it a little bit differently. You get it through the fronts a lot cleaner than I do. I roll it heavier, and so
Is that a nice way to say that I spin the daylights out of the ball?
yeah. No, you need something that's going to pick up and go later. So stuff that I think looks better for you generally doesn't look that great for me. So like the Zens, I can't use them because I play more the first 30 feet of the lane, and I think you play more the back 30 feet. And so stuff that rolls heavy and rolls up early, I think is better for you because you get it through the front so easy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
My stuff, if it doesn't get through the front, I need stuff that kind of blends down lane. Some stuff that's kind of early, but more so blends down lane. So that's why I like ProMotion. I do really like my dark code, but I've been throwing a lot of asymmetric stuff here recently because it helps me kind of actually toss it a little bit more rather than rolling it so much. But so my altered reality is just it's too early and sharp. And so
Yeah.
that's why I use the dark code because it's rollier, but I could see for you where it's just going to hit flat for days because it's not one of those balls that's going to go and make a big turn. It's earlier and rollier, and so I just
Yeah,
I
so
can
like
see why that wouldn't match up for you.
the list that I have here that has like possibles to go are IQ Nano Pearl for the fresh.
Uh,
Maybe it'll let me play a little bit straighter. That vintage is going to go with me for sure, no matter what. At least to take a look at it in practice, just
yeah.
because it's a. Huh? I'm sorry. What'd you say?
What? No, no. I just agreed.
Oh, I'm probably going to take one or two Zens, Zen Soul, RSTX2 for sure. And then basically, I'm just going to wait and see what comes out next because I don't think I'll need anything too strong,
Yeah.
especially with, like I'm hearing guys that are, crushing them on the fresh with like a 4,000 Zen.
Yeah.
Like, that's unheard of. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We were talking to Brett Cunningham on the Bowlers show just this Sunday, and they set the team all events record before it got broken.
Oh,
And he
4 days
had
later, yeah.
he had the team all events, or he had the all events lead until Brian Wallachek just broke it a few days ago. And he said, yeah, it's like they weren't using surfaces under 3,000 grit for any event, and
That's
just
crazy.
that doesn't happen at nationals. He said for team, it's like we didn't really have to break the lanes down; they were kind of playable to begin with. He said they had a hard time carrying, didn't really get the hits in team, but he said it was a playable shot. But then he said they had the frickin' world for doubles and singles. So, and that's what I've heard from a lot of people. I know Casey Murphy, a buddy of ours who's from Springfield, he bowls a lot with Kevin Williams, and Spencer Robarge is from Springfield too. And he shot 2080 something with a Rubicon. And he said, yeah, 3,000 grit Rubicon. He used it for 8 in the 9 games or something. It's like, that doesn't make any sense.
No.
That just doesn't logic at all. And
I also
I'm
have
sure knowing Casey was pinned down, but
right. I have a pretty freshly drilled Alpha Crux that I might take with me also, because it's not a super strong cover. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna bring a pitch black just because.
Mandatory.
I'm probably not going to use it, but I'm going to bring that. I'm also going to bring 3 promotions. I've got a 5x2, a 4 3/4 by 3.5, and then I'm going to drill a 4x2. So I'll have
all your bases covered.
Early in round, I'll have something a little bit longer, a little bit straighter, and then I'll have one that's kind of, again, a little bit, even a little bit longer and slower almost. And then outside of that, I'm going to bring my Dark Code, maybe my Axiom, but I don't have, the rest of the bag isn't really set. So I got 5 balls that are for sure going no matter what happens. Plastic ball, pitch black, 3 promotions, those are going. Outside of that, everything else is kind of, I don't know. We might see, and we talked about this on the show last week, just kind of trying to guess all the stuff that kind of came out recently on the approved list, and so some of those could possibly go.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't know.
The only ones that are for sure for me are like the Nano Pearl for sure, the Vintage for sure, the Zen and the Zen Soul, like for sure. Those 4 for sure are going. So then I got 4 more, because we can bring 8, so I got 4 more to take a look at.
And with you being right there, you could take 8 balls into team, and you could take 8 completely different ones to singles and doubles if you really wanted to. And I normally
no, we bowl at 9 p.m. and then at 7 a.m. My balls are staying in the bowling center.
Oh my god, yeah, that's pretty rough too, and even so, it's actually going to be worse on you than it is on us, because we're staying at South Point.
I'm staying at South Point too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna sleep in my truck.
Yeah, I know, right? Because we bowl. Yeah, we didn't get on it super early this year, and so our squad times are 9:30 p.m. and then 7 a.m. the next morning. So,
and there's going to be a blackout, so we're not going to even hit the lanes till 11.
Yeah, I know. That's God, Syracuse. We had the 11 o'clock squad when they still did that in Syracuse. We didn't get started bowling until 12:30 or 12:45. We started bowling at 12:30. We started scoring. By the time we got through practice, started scoring, it was 12:45. We didn't get done until 3:45 in the morning.
And
they kept the bracket windows open because there were so many people that were flying out at 7, 8 o'clock or whatever like that, and they're like, hey, we're leaving. So they actually left the bracket windows open. We got paid out about 4:15, 4:30 or whatever, and it's like, dude, are you serious? I mean, we left, and by the time we got back to the hotel, the sun was starting to come up. So I mean,
no, thank you.
Yeah, yikes. But I mean, this will be a little rough, but
well, I mean, even if we start on time, which we will not.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still going to be out of there by 12:30, right? So 12:30, 12:31, then got to be back there at 7:30. So at the most, we're getting 5 hours of sleep.
No, we got to be back at 6:30. Yeah, I know, right? So yeah, I'm thinking, okay, so we got to be in the squad room the latest at 6:30.
I might just put my name on the sub board from here to then.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's like, I'll bowl team with y'all, but we can have Angel Bowl singles and doubles, and you can just you can bowl team and then bounce. But no, it's gonna be a little rough. But I mean, we'll have time to bowl the Bowler's Journal on the team practice squad, and I don't know when I don't think he's scheduled a time for that yet, but we got plenty of time to do that. So
plenty of time.
So yeah, I'm not sure what. But anyway, so do you have anything else for right now, or we want to let you go? And so I don't know if you remember this movie. I just thought of this now. It's like you and Oliver and Kalina, you're Oliver and Company.
Oh God.
Disney
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
It's Oliver and Company.
No,
because now nobody cares about you. They just want to see the baby, right?
that's it. They're just like, how's the kid? And then he gives you this look.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
No, I mean, I guess if anyone has any questions, I don't mind answering some questions before we bounce out of there.
Yeah. So if anybody has any questions for Lou before he gets out of here,
Fire him away.
Pew, pew, pew. Oh, and then I just drilled the striking out breast cancer spare ball.
oh yeah, I saw you got that the other day.
That thing is sweet.
And it's
Where
pink.
did you or how did you get that? I know that they poured a few more, but how did you come across one of those?
So, funny enough, I don't know if I should mention his name or whatever, but funny enough, someone posted on one of the group pages looking to trade one or to sell one.
Uh-huh.
And I reached out to him and I said, hey, this is what I have. You can take whatever you want. And he said, oh, do you have anything? And I think he was looking for 14-pound balls. And I said, look, I don't have anything in 14, but I can get you anything in 14. And then he asked me if I was going to drill it or if I was going to sell it. And I said, no, I'm going to drill it because, breast cancer has affected my family. So, so yeah, I'm going to drill it. And he ended up just giving it to me for free. I didn't pay for it.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was not expecting it. He didn't want anything in return. I said, dude, if you ever need anything, and
yeah, hit me up. That's super cool, man. I've had a few. We've gotten a few gifts. Tani Shabani, who I don't talk to, Artin Shabani, who I don't talk to a whole lot anymore because he's got a restaurant and now he's got a little girl too. So I mean. But yeah, and he's either married or getting ready to get married or something like that. So yeah, he's got a lot going on. So I don't think he bowls much anymore. But this dude, to let you know how cool this guy is, he was big into overseas stuff. I guess he's got some family. He's Armenian, I'm pretty sure. No, he's not Armenian. I'm thinking of.
I don't know who he is.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Anyway, he's got family overseas, and they get new overseas balls, and they'd send him stuff. And so he had a bunch of this stuff. Well, COVID hit. He's got a restaurant, and he didn't know it. He couldn't. They had to shut down, and so he couldn't pay his employees, and they were hanging out in limbo. So he had a bunch of overseas stuff. He sold almost his entire collection of overseas stuff and gave all that money to his employees.
Wow.
To keep them going. And so we actually bought that. That's what we got our stimulus check or whatever. And so we used actually most of that to buy stuff from him so that he could pay his employees. And he's sent us, just kind of gifted us several balls. He's like, dude, I love this ball. You got to throw this ball. I'm just going to send it to you.
Wow.
And it's a little uncomfortable, but it's kind of cool at the same time.
Uncomfortable.
You can't, while it's kind of like, dude, I owe you something or whatever else, but you can't rob people of their chance to do a good thing themselves or to give something themselves. Sometimes you just have to take something and let somebody have their moment. So yeah. I think at a certain point, everybody kind of wins in that situation.
Yeah, and I told him, and dude, when I posted that picture, I had a lot of people in town reach out to me telling me they'll pay me for it, and I said, absolutely not.
Yeah.
So I am seeing a couple questions here.
Yeah, go ahead and hit it. Oh, yeah.
One of them is, what day are you bowling? We're bowling July 17th and 18th?
16th and 17th. It's a
16th
Saturday. Yeah, Saturday, Sunday.
Beer of choice. So I actually have not consumed any alcohol in maybe 5 years now. And even when I did, I was very boring. Beer of choice, Corona.
Yeah.
I mean, typical Hispanic dude from Florida, right? Best place to hang out in Vegas, the bowling alley.
Yeah, Sam's Town. Right.
Yeah, it just depends what you're into. Like in Vegas, if you're not into gambling and you're not into like strip clubs or nightclubs, there's really not much else to do.
Yeah.
Blackjack table.
Yeah.
You
No,
should
I like sports book. I
crossover.
love like nickel video poker machines.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm
They
gonna
call
have
it
to get
piano.
you.
Just
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get you how to. I'm gonna have to get you to teach me how to play some table games or something because blackjack seems like it'd be fun. I got some friends that used to play Pai Gow a lot, so
yeah. I mean, that's what I do for a living.
Sitting
I'm
right
a
next
table
to
game
you.
supervisor. So.
yeah. So
I play a lot of Pippinger.
yeah, I really just like spending money in sports book because at least that's something that I was like, okay, well, this pitcher's pitching today and they're going against that team's gonna win, so that's
Another thing here, I should do a crossover with Darren Tang. I tried to make that happen, and it just never happened.
Yeah,
I mean that's all I'm gonna say.
He's so different, and somebody said something to me about that too, and I'm like, well, he's just so different that he's a whole lot more entertaining. I think he's more big on personality. I don't know how I would even do something with him in the first place because it's just
You're gonna stand there with your hands by your face.
Yeah, it's so, the way that we do things is just so different. I think that like I could do something more with like Jordan Jung from JR Pro Shop.
Yeah.
Or because he kind of has your type of format or presentation, but he's more on the serious side, kind of like I am. So he's not the big fun, entertaining Darren Tang type of thing. He's more the like I'm seriously reviewing this bowling ball, but he has kind of your presentation style, which I think is better than what I do because you watch my stuff and it's just shot after shot after shot, and I'm talking on top of it, and there's stuff on the sidebar, and so there's just a bunch of stuff going on. But I can't, for the life of me, get a quiet bowling alley.
Oh yeah,
there is zero prayer that I am going to be able to get to a center and film when it's quiet. That's just not going to happen. So I have to do it the way that I do it. But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if I lived somewhere else, I mean, back home, I'm from Miami, Florida, which, I mean, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Miami, Florida is humongous.
I can only imagine.
It is giant. It's a humongous city. Like if you go from the very, very southernmost part of Florida to the most northern part of Miami, it's like an hour drive. Like it's huge. And there's one bowling center.
Oh no.
Yeah, and so and actually, if you go all the way down to Key West, Florida, like the Florida Keys, from Key West, Florida, all the way until Broward County, which is the next county above Miami-Dade County, there's one bowling center. Yeah, something like 250 miles, and there's one bowling center.
Dude.
So if I lived at like that bowling center, there's no way I'd ever get a quiet bowling alley. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. And there's places around here, like here in town, there's one center that we can't even get into to film at. There's not. They either have leagues going, or they have open play, or they have cosmic, or they have whatever else. And trying to get in there, we'd have to go on like Friday morning when they're doing their seniors stuff, and I'm like, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But
this is a good question here. Best buffet for fat boys in Vegas. So Chris Cannon already answer this one, but the Bacchanal Cafe or the Bacchanal Buffet at Caesar's Palace is amazing. It's expensive. It's like $55 a person. But it's like the food you get is like you get like top cut steak, king crab legs. You get like real food. It's freaking
crab legs.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Sorry.
I was talking to somebody the other day about or earlier today, I guess, about seafood. I'm like, I haven't met seafood I didn't like. So
I like fish. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean, we might have to hit that up while we're there. We're going to be there for a few. We're going to get there Thursday at like 5 p.m. and then we don't bowl until Saturday night. Then we bowl early Sunday morning, and then we don't leave until Monday morning. So we got
we'll definitely have time to do something.
Yeah, we'll have time to do something. Also, there's I only know there's some of these people in Discord that I know them by their screen name. I don't really know. There's somebody that works at the Red Dwarf, which is a bar, and I guess they got some of the best pizza in Las Vegas or something. They got like it's 4.9 stars on whatever.
Is it Andrew?
Yeah, Andrew the Hut. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah,
yeah.
Andrew.
He works at Red Dwarf, and they ratings are great. They got all kinds of craft beer on tap. They got people just rave about the pizza, so I'm gonna have to go check that out while we're there. But yeah,
I'm
we're
down.
gonna. It's kind of funny because there's so many people in Las Vegas. We know, like again, Chris Cannon, Anthony Moore, you, Andrew, Darren Tang's there, Anthony Simonson's there. There's a few more I'm sure that I'm forgetting, but yeah, there's almost enough people that we could. I mean, it's
Yeah. One of the
yeah,
questions says, "Will
all
you be
kinds of
allowed
people.
to film at nationals?" Absolutely not.
No, we'll buy the this last year we could only get the team. I need to talk to Chaz again because I thought he bought the and he might not have gotten around to it. But we could only buy the team set because they couldn't set the cameras up
In
in the.
the center.
Now
Yeah.
everything's going to be in the plaza again, so we're going to go on ahead and get those. We're going to go on ahead and get those videos, and I will have those posted to YouTube, no matter how bad we do. So.
As will I. As will I.
Yeah. So, yep, Andrew the Hut.
Do I bowl the doubles league that Darren and his editor are in? Absolutely not. I bowled that league one season a couple years ago before Darren, and it's a second shift league that follows a super handicap league. So, like, if you watch Darren's videos, like he is miserable, and that's because you're following a league where like the league average is like 140. It's a super handicap league. Lots of people just throwing plastic down the middle, and then you get on. So absolutely not.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. Angel bowled the she subbed for the women's state tournament at the center that we normally film at, and she bowls with guys most of the time. She bowls our scratch league. She bowled the Tuesday night NFL league, I guess, and then a mixed league. But most of the mixed, half of the mixed league, or at least are guys. She doesn't bowl with just women, period. So the transition was crazy different.
Way different.
Crazy. So,
one of the questions here says, "Did I ever find the breakout you were looking for?" No. I mean, I found one, but it was crazy expensive, more than I was willing to pay for it. So if anyone has a breakout, or a break point, or an eagle, let me know.
Matt McNeil.
Anything, basically anything with the break core. Especially the breakout, because the breakout was the ball I shot my first 300 with.
Yeah.
So I, yeah. Let's see. Anything else here? Buffet at the Win. Yeah, the buffet at the Win is pretty good too, but I get a discount at the one at Caesar, so I'm going there.
Yeah.
Question for you all: favorite hobby besides bowling?
Yeah. Yelling at 12-year-olds on Overwatch.
Right.
Watching baseball.
These little squeakers, man.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't really have any hobbies. I used to play a lot of the Pokemon card game, but
yeah, exactly. You work and you make bowling videos. What hobbies?
And I have a kid.
What hobby? Yeah, that's going to be your hobby for a while now.
Yeah. When did I start bowling? I started bowling in 2007. I was on the basketball team in high school, and the bowling coach asked me to join the team, and I said absolutely not. Bowling is stupid.
Yeah.
And then he said, yeah, but you can get out of class early 2 times a week for practice.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm in.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. And that's how I started bowling.
I used to golf a little bit. Now I kind of sneak in some video games when I have time, but I turn on my PlayStation once every 3 months or something like that, and then I sneak in some Overwatch on the PC every once in a while. But yeah. We are beyond kids now, though.
Yeah.
The one kid is in Pennsylvania, so we have a granddaughter, but she's in Pennsylvania. And then the other kid just moved out here a couple months ago, and so we are kidless now. But it's kind of funny how you almost get busier without kids, because when you have kids, just everything is around the kids. Well, then as soon as the kids are gone, then it's kind of like, oh, well, we can get into some other stuff to keep us busy, and then all of a sudden you're way too busy for anything really. So
Colin wants to know if I'm selling any Pokemon cards. I only have one left. I'll show it to you guys. It's one of my most expensive possessions here. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's a pre-release Charizard,
Yep.
which is still sealed.
yeah,
You guys can see that. So if this was graded a PSA 10, it's worth like $9,000.
yeah.
But it's
I
not
need to start.
graded.
I want to start doing just some dumb stuff. Like I want to make a video game video every once in a while. I just want to open some Pokemon packs of cards and just be that guy. Like, I have no idea what I'm getting, but I see these people on TikTok or something. I was like, yeah, because this card, this card, this card. Oh, we got a shiny this one, and I'm like, I used to be big into baseball cards back when they were worth something.
Well, I mean, even some of those sports cards are pretty. They can be pretty expensive.
We've got some pretty cool stuff. My brother used to be big into Ken Griffey Jr., so he's got a lot of Ken Griffey Jr. cards. I've got a Derek Jeter rookie. I've got some pretty cool stuff. It's probably worth more now than it used to be. I mean, it's probably worth less now than it was when I got it. But I've got some pretty cool stuff. I've got a question. Are y'all near where Packy or Brad and Kyle bowl when they're not on tour? Yeah, Brad's from Lee's Summit, which is in Kansas City, which is Jonathan grew up with Brad.
Still good friends with him.
So yeah, I mean he can just text him whenever and say, hey, what's up? Kyle is from St. Charles, Missouri, I believe, or St. Louis area, so that's 4 or 5 hours away. Lee's Summit's an hour away. Packy is in Wichita, which is 2 hours away. So yeah, we see Packy comes up here quite a bit for tournaments, and he's just one of the chillest, coolest dudes out there. And
with the
Brad's
best,
Brad's freaking cool too. Kyle takes it. I think he takes bowling a little bit more seriously. Like he's really driven. He's really goal oriented. So. You could talk to him. He's really cool. He'll just hang out. But when he's at a tournament, he's focused on the tournament. Spencer Robards is from around here too, so I've actually talked to him quite a bit. He's way too he's one of those people that's just so cool that he doesn't even know why he has a following or has fans or why people go crazy when he walks in the building. So he's just one of those guys that's just like, I don't know. I show up and I throw the bowling ball, the pins go down, and I'm pretty good, but I mean, whatever.
He was 4 hours away, nice too.
So, yep.
Yeah, someone was asking about my leagues. So I took the summer off for because of the baby, but so next winter I'll start back up with my league live streams.
Ooh. Does Bob Benoit still bowl? I think he does.
All right, guys. I actually got to start wrapping it up here. I got baby duties, but if you guys ever want me back on the show, I can't believe you guys keep asking me to come back on, but I'll keep coming back as often as you guys will have me.
Yeah. I mean, we'll have you on every once in a while, especially when some certain big releases come out or whatever, and then of course we're going to do a bunch of stuff here in a couple months when we head out your direction. So I'll try to think of some ideas so we can get a handful of videos out of things. So
even if it's just like righty versus lefty, whatever,
Yeah.
I would say let's flip it around, but I think you'd dominate me if you were bowling righty and I was bowling lefty.
Yeah, I mean the chicken wing's a thing, but I'm still
I just lost audio. All right, guys. I will see you guys later. Thank you so much.
What's going on?
Oh, it just kicked us out.
There we go.
So.
Now we're back.
We're back.
We're back. Back again.
And so you're back from outer space. I just walked in to see what
Shady's back. I love friend. Sorry.
Yeah.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back? You need to open these your gag gift here.
Oh dear Lord.
You at least got it. Yeah, Haas broke it. Yeah.
What is this? Peach. No,
It's always my fault.
it's all disgusting.
How much is the video replay for your bowling nationals? I heard it's $100.
Good monster.
Heard it's $100 bill.
Yeah, the video it's actually like $200 for all everything. However, yeah, I guess we're close enough to wrap this up. We don't really need to.
John, did you show off your blue ball? No.
Yeah.
No, I did not. It's in Discord. You can look at it there. Sorry.
So, gosh, I had a question in the chat. Scroll back up a little bit.
We offering a single thing. Yeah, I suppose you love me.
Bob Benoit. Yeah, he's still kind of bowls.
Coaches mostly.
He's more of a coach.
He's a weird situation.
So yeah, he's more coaching than bowling anymore.
Yeah, like coaches college and high school at the same time. It's a
I don't know how he works that out.
Oh, did you
and it's like in Peru, Nebraska. Well, I had something out, but we're close enough to ending the show.
I was gonna say,
here. I
didn't know if we were.
I need to get supper, and somehow we turned into Angel now, so I don't know how this works. But
I technically did.
Yeah.
Because it's under me. Yeah, his whole situation is really weird. Where he's still the head high school coach for Seaman, but he recruits for Peru. He's not a coach there, I guess.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that works. But.
Yeah. So yeah.
He basically only takes
that's a little
bowlers.
steep for a video. Yeah, it's a little crazy because all they do is they come out and they turn this cheap little video camera on or this little camcorder on, and then it's like $200 for all 9 games, or $185 or whatever I think it was last time. But we our group, we get the one recording, but you can split it with however many people that you went with.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like 10 people, there's 10 people on a pair. You can split it 10 different ways.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Then it works out okay. And
yeah.
Does everybody get a copy of it?
Yeah. Everybody gets a copy of it.
And that works.
So if you're just buying it yourself, that kind of sucks. But if you're spending like $15 on it, if you split it up with several different people or whatever, even if paying $50, you don't have to do anything about it.
It's not even worth it then.
So anyway, what balls are the 4 slot? I've got that video coming out tomorrow night. So we're going to be talking stuff like Wolverine, High Road. Well, I've already done the High Road video. So we're going to be doing. I'm not going to talk about the Spectre. Hyped Pearl, Hyped Hybrid, Wolverine. There's a couple more. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'd have to go through the list. But
there's your gifts.
Sweet pickle vodka, spicy pickle vodka, dill. And the worst part about it is it's vodka. Because number one, vodka doesn't taste like anything. I could probably do the sweet pickle vodka.
Go for it.
Black carrot concentrate at it. So it's black carrot. How's it sweet if it's got black carrots in it?
All from Ashley.
Woof. Oh, Chihuahua. Because there's just no way. There's actually no way.
If I didn't have to drive, I'd drink one right now.
These are very low proof though. It's they're 30 proof. So
I would say save one for next week, but I will drink one.
We're gonna hang on to these for next week.
I will drink one.
The sweet pickle I could probably do. I'm not opening anything. We'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it next week. How about that?
Yeah, that's if I didn't.
Speaking of next week and beyond,
technically 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, next week we can do next week, can't we? We're here next week. Next Wednesday.
Yeah, we're here.
Okay.
What are we talking about? 2 weeks down the road, though.
Yeah, 2 weeks down the road. We are moving the show to Monday nights.
Yep.
Next week will be the last
June
one
6th.
on Wednesday.
June 6th, right?
Yeah, and then we are going to skip Memorial Day, obviously. So we will have a show next week, but then we are moving to Mondays the week after Memorial Day, which is June 6th.
I was going to ask you about that. June 6th.
So
we're doing a show. Are we going to do a show the 1st then? June 1st, which is a Wednesday, and then, or do we go just start it up the 13th? Unless you want to take a week off. June 6th.
I think we're doing June. I think June 6th is going to be the next one. So we'll do the 25th.
Okay. Oh.
And then we'll skip the.
Okay. So June 6th, yes.
Yeah. So June 6th. So we're going to
same time, just switching days.
Yeah. So the 25th. So next Wednesday is the last Wednesday show, and then June 6th will be the start of the Monday shows. So it's just a little scheduling thing that's going to help us a little bit, and especially when we get back into regular bowling season, because you're going to be bowling Tuesdays,
Thursdays.
Then we would have Tuesdays and Thursdays at least.
Yep.
Still up in the air on Fridays. But we had a thing where we bowled on Tuesdays, and we had a show on Wednesdays, and we bowled on Thursdays, we bowled on Fridays, then we had tournaments, sweepers on the weekend most of the time, and so it was just day after day after day after day.
I think Raylan's gymnastics, when it goes into the winter season, I think it's like Mondays and Fridays, we think. But we don't know for sure yet.
Okay.
Because it's 2 days a week guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
But during the summer, they have a different schedule. Like today, they just randomly called us and canceled.
Oh, okay.
And they pushed it to guess what day? Friday. And so we can't show up.
So we might once
we'll figure it out.
Once winter starts, we might be going back to Wednesdays.
Whatever. Mondays are still fine. Just because I can still go. I can still come to the show.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Mondays are fine.
Yep.
So
hopefully, did you have the other beer? Yes, we had
the Broken Skull. Is that what you're talking about?
Yep, we started the show with that, and that was pretty.
Did you like it?
Yeah, that was pretty sexy. Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
So
we are headed to the Greater Ozarks Open in Springfield this weekend, Springfield, Missouri.
Hopefully, we'll have plenty of pictures that we can put on Instagram for that.
Yeah, I'll take plenty.
And I'm sure that there will be more memeable photos that we will take down there.
Sure, it'll be of me. But we'll all be in Branson on Friday. Not all of us will be together.
We're going to see about this nonsense next week.
Oh, I'm going to drink it.
Spicy pickle woof.
No, the other one we gave John. No, I didn't grab it. I just grabbed the Broken Skull, and I was in a hurry. I got home later than I wanted to. At least I remembered something. So, we're leaving Friday, and so we'll have plenty of stuff to post. We'll post some stuff in the Facebook group too, so we can get some stuff on there.
Yeah, well, we should be able to take plenty of photos and videos. And Bass Pro is the original Bass Pro in Springfield, Missouri, so that's really cool. If we make it to Lambert's, the home of the Throat Rolls, that's really cool.
We're going to our brewery.
Yep, there's a brewery that we're going to hit.
Apparently, the brewery it's so cool. Like it's apparently a really nice brewery, but the people want to hear about the men's restrooms. But apparently, that's the topic: is that the urinals are like old kegs.
Yeah,
they cut them out.
And actually, it's funny that you say that. There's a place that Angel and I go to when we go to Tulsa. We stop in Winfield, Kansas, at a place called Shindig's that used to be an old railroad depot.
Oh, I remember.
And their bathroom is ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's crazy, weird looking. It's very awesome, and so it's one of those things where you wouldn't think about going somewhere to go into the bathroom.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things that's just wild.
One of these times we need to do a breakdown per vlog and just vlog it.
Yeah.
Like this weekend would be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, I can bring my video camera.
That's up to you. If you want to mess with, that's a lot.
Yeah, I've done that before. So whatever.
We need to get an intro completed.
yeah, I know. I need to get to work on that. There's plenty of material to work with.
Yeah, I think I'm looking forward to it. I think people get a kick out of it. Also, if you want to vlog this weekend, I'm good.
I'm bringing the camera in.
Bass Pro, and we're with a really good group, so we're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, definitely be able to take some video of Trevor at least.
Sorry, just on you there. Yeah.
No, I can bring the video camera. That'd be fun.
Yeah, we can have some fun. Do a breakdown pair on the road vlog or something like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Post it in Facebook.
Yep.
Whatnot. So yeah,
I can do that.
This is the last one we're doing for a little while.
No, it'd be next Wednesday.
No, I'm talking tournament wise.
Oh yeah, tournament.
Traveling.
Yeah, we don't have anything. We have nationals in the middle of July. The next one would be Springfield. They're doing Springfield for KC tournaments at the end of July.
Oh yeah, I may go to that.
So yeah, I think we're planning on that already.
I've already told you how much I hate that drive.
Yeah, and then the next thing will be Tulsa in October, and then after that,
yes, and our weekend changed this year.
Yeah.
We need to, speaking of that, we need to talk to Waz. I think it's the weekend they're in Topeka. So.
Oh. Well.
We need to switch that because Trevor and I do want to bowl that.
Okay.
So he's gonna send him a message and ask him to switch the date.
Okay.
This far in advance, we should be good.
Oh yeah. So you can switch the Tulsa date, so that'll be fine.
No, we're not switching the Tulsa dates. We're switching that date.
Oh. Okay.
The one there in town, so that we can bowl. Because they should be able. They're not going to be that busy in October for tournaments. They should be able to move.
Yeah.
It, so.
Okay.
So
yeah, we're gonna go to Tulsa in October, and then after that, the next thing is Southwest and
maybe.
Well, no, we got Swiss Trios in September.
Yep.
So Swiss Trios in September in Wichita, Tulsa in October, and then Southwest. If frickin' Bolero just bought
everything in North Rock,
and
but Seneca, right?
Yeah.
But Seneca.
But Bolero bought North Rock in Wichita. North Rock, they've had the U.S. Open there. They have all kinds of big. North Rock is a big deal. Professionally, period. They got 48 lanes.
It's the best center in the state.
Yeah. North Rock is crazy, and Bolero bought it, and so I don't know if we're ever going to have tournaments there again.
Oh, Colin, no, the Swiss Trios is a 3-man tournament on impossible stuff for 3 days, unless you're lefty with urethane.
Yeah.
That's the one where all the big boys come out and bowl. That's why Luke and I bowl, because we're the big boys, right?
Yeah. Kevin,
AJ Rice, and Michael Hallman usually win. Because they all throw purple hammers down the left side.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll pick a pattern this year where lefties have to get out of urethane and
last year it was like 33 feet and 30 mils or something, so it's just like,
oh yeah, there's a lot of 5 pins missed.
Urethane.
Yeah. We're one of those. I was referring to the Kansas City. The triple header, I don't know. Oh, that's 4th of July weekend.
Yeah.
So.
No, I haven't been to the Walnut Valley Festival. We try to avoid that because I used to travel there. We used to travel the state when I did bridge inspection, and so we'd always have to avoid that because we could never find a hotel room that week, and we always our inspections always happened to fall around that time, and so we had to avoid that. But yeah, Winfield that place called Shindigs is amazing.
I'm thinking about making a second trip the week after, actually, back down to Tulsa. When we go, or 2 weeks after.
Oh yeah, isn't that the Oktoberfest?
I'm trying to get Trevor actually to change our schedule to that weekend.
Yeah.
The following year.
Yeah.
Bowl, and then you just drink
and
drink.
Well, even just last year when we went to those breweries.
They were connected. So
yeah, they were right there. So
food truck was good.
That was a great time.
Yeah, because they had the little drop game. We had bags. We went to the Top Golf place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good time. I'm looking forward to it. Kilkenny's, amazing.
Yeah.
Kilkenny's was good.
Brunch.
First thing in the morning, having a Guinness.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Speaking of that, we need to go to Iron Rail.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while since we've done that.
We can do it the week after we get back from Springfield if you want.
Yeah.
So.
And then I need to get some golf in the next
That's Memorial weekend. You and me both, because I haven't played yet.
Yeah, we got that tournament coming up here before too long, and I don't really care how well I do, but I don't want to be bad.
I think Trevor and I are going to actually take Wednesdays to start playing now that we're moving the show. So if you're not busy, you're more than welcome to join us.
That'd be fine. Especially I've got after I work tomorrow, I don't work again until June.
Yeah, that's fine. We can even play in 2 weeks. So.
Yep.
All right, everybody.
All right.
See you back
out of
here.
Last.
One of our last couple shows on Wednesday nights. As we said, we're moving to Monday. So June 6th.
Yep.
We'll see you back here next week. Wednesday night, 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Until then, later.